We're live, are we?
Supposed to be.
Okay, yeah, we're online now, so I should have. Yeah, we're live.
Woohoo!
We're apparently live.
Apparently. Do you want to send out a tweety tweet?
Tweeted. I guess so. Well, hold on, it's not saying we're live just yet. Why is it always this thing? It's like, are we live? I don't know. You see that on live streams all the time, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I will try and send out a tweet when we actually
Uh,
are potentially live because I don't know if we are.
yeah, it's telling me there's an error on my.
Oh no, there we go. There we go. We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're
Oh, yep.
Oh no, there we go. Sweet. So let me just send out the Z tweet then. Where are you, rapid video?
Pew, pew, pew.
This is always the most boring part for any Twitch audience, is watching people tweet shit out.
Yeah. Except when Kevin does it, and it's really cute. Ah.
God, I can't type. Brilliant.
It's kind of short. I'm playing with my
So,
chair.
oh my God, I literally just nearly tweeted out, rather than come join us, Coke join us.
Coke joints. There you go. Ah.
Oh dear. That could have been a lot worse.
It could have. Maybe let Discord know as well.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know why I did that on my phone when actually could have done it on my computer. Wrong with me.
We don't have enough time to go through that list.
Yeah, well, I could be sitting here all day listing yours too. Video content.
Not enough
Why
words
isn't
and English language.
why the no auto note gone out?
Huh?
Damn. Usually the auto notification goes out on video
Oh,
content, but it didn't
yeah.
this time. Wow, this is so exciting for the no how
For the
many
no
viewers we
viewers,
have.
the zero viewers, the
It's a
zero
zero.
viewers that we
Okay,
have
cool.
at the moment.
No link? Why are you no link?
Uh oh. Did I stop streaming?
Why are you no link? What? Hold on. I will rectify this.
Nope, I'm still streaming.
Right, we've got someone's. Yeah, hi, my friend. Hello. Who is that? Lynn. Hello, Lynn.
Oh, hey, Lynn. Let us know if our volume's coming through, or our voices, if they're at a good volume.
Yes. Yeah, please do. Wow, Twitch is even worse on a computer.
Oh, it is, yeah. It's.
Share my activity? Yes, I do. I want to share.
Turn off my heater.
Yeah, that might help.
Yay!
Why is it not letting me bring our stream up on my desktop for some reason?
Yeah.
What?
Is it because I'm logged in?
I don't know. There we go. Gosh darn it.
Alright, so you did tweet it out?
Yes, I did. But I was trying to get a link as well, so for someone. There you go. Right, yeah. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, so that's good. Perfect. Oh, we've got the raid channel thing on here, which is quite handy. So I'll do that later. Where is the
I
oh,
have this stupid Rugrats theme in my head.
why?
I have no idea.
That is unusual.
Uh,
Why does it say excellent next to live?
Maybe it means the quality is excellent.
No recommended changes. Yeah, that's why. Awesome. That's actually
Sweet.
kind of helpful. Uh,
Let's see. What am I gonna type here?
God, where is?
Oh, I was gonna do something. Oh, I was gonna say you up.
Sorry,
I was gonna type out you up.
you up.
Yeah, because I'm a boomer.
Of course you are. There we go. All right. Sometimes my phone seems to be the most handy at doing things. I don't know why, because computer sucks. Screw the PC Master Race.
Hey, all our viewers. How's it going out
Hello,
there?
everybody. Oh, that's why, because I didn't include the HTTPS. That's why.
Let
Stupid
us
me.
know how your day is going. Oh, yeah, it's Monday. I thought it was Sunday. Oh, Pete, you're freezing.
Right. It is Monday, unfortunately. Am I?
Pete, yeah, you're lagging
Oh
again.
God, my fucking internet is obviously really bought today.
Well, do you have anything
Yeah,
running
my
in?
internet is crud today.
You have anything running in the background?
Let me have a look. I have the stream running, so I
Might,
guess I
maybe,
can close
yeah.
that.
Yeah, just leave it on your phone.
My phone anyway, so it's
All
fine.
right. Pete, do you want to restart and join us? I think you're gonna have to. Uh,
And let me just stupid auto. I
yeah, I think you're
don't
gonna have to
understand the
restart.
autoplay video. What do you mean restart? Restart my whole computer again?
Yeah, I think so. You're freezing
Are
quite a
you
bit.
absolutely joking me?
No.
Yeah, I can see that on the stream actually. Let me yeah, all right, okay, cool. I'll be back soon.
I'll be here when you get back.
Yes, yes you will. Cool.
Okay. Well, this is strange. So, wait, can y'all hear me if it's just me on the call? And yes, I'm going to drink for now. In my pink glass. Okay, good. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Pete will be back. Pete's computer is crap. He's not a master gamer like me. But yes, how are you guys doing out there? Today's show is going to be strange because I forgot that yesterday was Easter. And I had to be somewhere. So that ruined everything. Oh, that's weird, Pete. Your like little character in the chat is a dude, but on my computer is a chick. How weird is that? Anyway, I forgot that yesterday was Easter. Yeah, it is very weird. And then I went to Irish people's houses. Well, one house, because we're in lockdown. For Easter, which meant lots of alcohol. Because that's how the Irish do. And I imbibed a lot of that alcohol. And it was fun. But I couldn't record in that state. It would have been, well, it would have been entertaining, but probably not about video games. Do do do. But I also ate my weight in chocolate, which, if you know anything, I weigh a lot, and that was a lot of chocolate. Oh gosh, and then I had to try gin and tonic, and I don't do gin. Gin is not my drink. It's gross. It's gross. I hope more people join in, even though it's a weird time at night. Well, it's nighttime in the UK. I think it's like 6 hours earlier. Let's see. Okay, so if it's 10 minutes till 8 now, so is it like 2 in Central Time, I think? No, Pete, it was your voice and the video. You were freezing and talking at the same time, and then... Alright, so 10 to 2. Okay. That's not too bad. That's a nice thing. I wonder if people are off. So over here in the UK, they get Monday after Easter off. So they get Friday, Good Friday, and Sunday being Easter, and then the next Monday. I forget what they call it. I think they just call it Easter Monday. But yeah. So I haven't worked in 4 days, which is weird. Feels very weird. Me no likey. Hurry, Pete. Oh crap. Did I tweet out the Twitch link? Ah, yes. Lynn in the chat says that watching you, Pete, was like watching an old Chinese movie. I think you mean Kung Fu movie, maybe. But where the mouth is off with the talkies. Although Kung Fu is Chinese. I've had wine. Ah! I'm gonna sit here and play with my light. Somewhere. Ah! Yes, that. Oh, crap. No! I don't know what happened there. I think I hit something. Ah! Come on! I really want some ramen noodles, but I can't have noodles. But, like, I'm, like, dying for some. That's what she said. I ate all the chocolate. I ate all the chocolate given to me. All of it. And it was a lot of chocolate because they don't do like Easter bunnies like we do in the States. They have they're giant chocolate eggs like this. And then sometimes they're filled with candy, but it'll have additional candy with it. And so I ate a giant Easter egg. I ate 2 pieces of Cadbury's, and I ate something called Godiva, and I ate something called Lindt, Lindt, which was salted caramel, and I ate something else. Oh, more Lindt, just little chocolate balls. was all good. Cadbury's is still my favorite ever. I had white chocolate in there somewhere, which if Brent was on stream, he would say, "That's not chocolate, remember?" But I don't see Brent. Do 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 do. I guess I do make duck face, huh? I don't mean that as duck face. That's me chewing the inside of my cheek. Because I think it was Pete that accused me of making duck face. I can just goad Pete into fighting from here. Be like, fight me, bro! Lint is so great. I don't think I had any in the States. Where did I think the first time I had it was over here. I don't know. Lynn, did you have it in the States or did you have it over here? Because I know I've plied you with chocolate before. Yes, for anyone just joining us, this is all Pete's fault now. It was my fault, but now I'm blaming Pete. Mostly because I'm trying to goad him into jumping on the stream faster. But his computer couldn't handle it. And now he's not here. But he is here because he's in chat. Right, okay. So, yes, if you're in chat, you can see what Lynn has typed, which is exactly my sentiment, which is Godiva and Lint were far too fancy in the States. Like, that and I think Dove. I might have mentioned this on the show before, but that was fancy people chocolate. I think Pete's joining. There's a Pete. A wild Pete appears.
Is it better?
Very.
Oh, good. Thank Christ, I was hoping I wasn't going to have to cancel this.
I was hoping not either because
you didn't have to sit here on your own, keep
yeah,
talking for another hour.
There's nothing interesting about me.
Oh, shut up.
There isn't.
You were talking about chocolate. Chocolate is good.
Chocolate is the best.
Godiva and Lint are too fancy for us back home. Tried it there. Are you flirting with me, Lynn? I don't appreciate that.
Wink.
I'm basically married at this point, you know.
Hey, look, you're married, but you're not dead.
Not yet. You don't know. It could happen in the next few days.
No, don't say
No. I hope not, anyway.
The first person that ever said that was when I was a teenager. Heck yeah. Lynn says it's better than the black screen.
Good point. Is that racist? No, I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that now.
Oh, Pete. You've side-railed my story.
I know, I'm just in one of those. I'm in one of those moods.
I know, I can tell.
The damn computer twice now.
Yeah, you've been in
Actually,
your little...
no, 3 times.
We gotta pick on each other because you're definitely in your little whatever mood. Yeah. Oh, guess what I found out yesterday? And Pete, this probably won't mean anything to you, but it blew my... Wait, did we warn people we cuss on here?
No, but go ahead because who cares at this point?
Right, okay. So it blew my motherfucking mind. So in Texas, what they do is they're like, oh, I'm gonna take you snipe hunting, and then you go, and then there's no such thing as a snipe. It's all
Well,
a big
yeah,
trick. Yeah.
I saw that
There's
in the movie Up.
yeah. Well, snipes apparently exist here, and it's an actual bird.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, what? You're freaking kidding me.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like when you do a building job and the first day you get there, someone asks you to go to the shop for a long wait.
yeah, yeah. Or oh, what's the other one? Elbow grease. Yeah, go pick up some
Yeah,
elbow grease.
I love
Uh,
those classic pranks that you get.
I do too. I do too.
Ah, they're funny. So, yeah, we've got a show today.
Oh
This is a
yeah,
show.
a show. Do we want to? Did you go to Discord?
What do you mean?
Did you tell people in Discord we're live?
I have, yeah, and for some reason the automatic notification went out on the video content as well for some strange reason.
I think it's set up to do that.
It is, but like it didn't do it straight away. It takes a while.
All right. Well, I am. Oh my gosh!
Wow, what's
Just
going on?
I clicked on Discord and it's awful.
What about it? What about it is awful?
That I haven't answered anybody. I have 25, 28, 29, 30, 31 messages
Oh, of course you do.
and one
Probably.
mention.
I mean, to be fair, one of them's probably my message from
Nope.
yesterday on our podcast chat, but
Oh,
I'm not going to go into that one at all.
yes. We shall avoid that. And yes, I am avoiding it right now.
I'm aware of that.
All
It's,
right.
it
Well,
seemed like most would it was avoided, and I can understand why. But I'm not gonna touch on it.
no.
I'm just gonna load some of my stuff up
Yeah,
again.
do that. We'll give another minute to see if anyone wants to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you want, give us a wave in chat.
It's a waving
Also,
cat.
yeah, and also always let us know any questions you have. And as always, they don't have to be video game related. We take all questions.
Yeah, just bearing in mind that we'll save questions till the end.
Oh yeah, that too.
If there's any corrections in the chat, if we make a boo boo, then yeah, we'll mention it there and then. But
Yeah.
any questions will be saved till the very end.
Yup. Absolutely.
All right, 2 seconds, just still loading.
I'm gonna
There's a
toss
few.
this back.
There are a few sources I
Wait.
need to get moving.
Yeah. Nope. There's a little
Spe-
bit more.
Speaking of which, I brought up a web page up earlier because I didn't know about it until a couple of days ago. But there was a
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo documentary on Crackle of all places.
Crackle still exists.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. It's really strange, right?
I'm shocked. I doesn't like CBS own them or something. I don't remember who owns them now, but wow,
No idea. Jesus
that's
Christ,
a
that petition
blast
is
from the
not good.
past.
Yeah, I had to close that page because that's obviously not reacting very well. One second.
Does not play well with others. All right.
Sounds like you.
Every report card I ever got.
Really?
Yeah, like that's actually not a joke.
Oh my god.
Doesn't play well with others.
Excellent. I had you pinned from day one. Right, so shall we get on? Get on.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock this back, and I
Oh,
think
God.
we've.
Bad idea.
What's
Actually,
bad
yeah, I'm knocking that back.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Liquid courage.
okay, yeah, I've got the recording device
Yes.
open. Hopefully it
Very
doesn't
good.
fail this week.
Well, let's hope
Again.
not.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
been a running problem for the last fucking
Oh,
6
no.
weeks at least.
I actually do think you're gonna have to upgrade your comp.
I definitely agree. I was thinking about it the other day.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right, so
Yes.
I'll count it. I'll do the counting usual.
Okay.
So I think
I'm
people
staying
will.
wrapped up.
Right.
It's
Actually, let me-
snowing over here.
snowing.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
I mean, it was
You
supposed
know
to
that.
sleet here today.
Not
it's
snowing
weird.
right now.
No. Right.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Well, put layers on.
What's this smell here?
Okay. Fair enough. All right. I'm gonna start recording now. And three, two, one.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to episode 73 of Rapid Reviews video podcast, I guess.
Radio.
It's Rapid
Rapid
Reviews
Reviews
radio,
Radio.
but I mean, also live
Oh, okay.
stream.
One of those days.
It's one of those days. Yeah, get off the Limp Biscuit. Just one of those days. I'm your co-host, Kylie Wild, and as always, I am joined by Pete Beckett.
Yo.
And we have several lovely people in chat. Hopefully more will be joining us. A couple of things, I guess housekeeping in a way. This is not our normal broadcast time. I messed up and forgot that yesterday was Easter.
Yeah,
so
well,
we're doing a makeup show.
Yeah, we had that in the pre-ramble, but that won't go out, obviously, to the podcast players. So, yeah,
Exactly.
fair enough. Yep, Kylie didn't realise it was Easter. Despite everywhere saying it's Easter.
Yep. Despite there being bunnies and eggs and on everything, literally everything.
I think I figured out why you didn't realise it.
Why?
Because Google didn't tell you.
That's right. I only get my holidays from the little Google display. Google Doodle. That's it.
Yeah, the old Google Doodle tells you what important day it is in the calendar.
Yep. But let's see. It's been a crazy week, but how has your week been, Pete?
Very crazy. Well, actually, kind of chilled, but you know, I had the last week off of work, which has been nice. So, basically, been out for 2 walks a day for the last 5 days.
Very good.
Which is crazy. But the weather's been really nice, so I can't complain at all. First day I had off on Monday was like 21 degrees.
21 for our American listeners is about 80.
Yeah, so shorts and t-shirt came out straight away.
Of course it did.
And then I ended up taking my Switch out and just sitting out in this nice open clearing just for about an hour and a half. Played some Tetris.
You shouldn't do that in public.
I don't care. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
I love the slow reaction. That's my favorite.
It's Monday. Go away. I've got to go back to work. I'm preparing myself mentally for the pressure of work tomorrow.
I thought you were off.
No, I've had the last week off.
Oh, the last week off.
Yeah, so I'm back to work tomorrow.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yep.
Kill me. Anyway.
I'm back to work tomorrow too.
Yeah. I guess that's been alright. So, what about your week? You said about your Easter, but you know.
I barely remember my Easter. It's full of lots of alcohol.
And chocolate.
And chocolate. My 2 favorite things in the world. Followed by cheese and pork belly. Yeah, exactly. But actually, it was crazy because the beginning of the week was flippin' frickin' beautiful. And I went out and got to use some of my new equipment, what we call a weed eater back in the States, but they call an edger here. And I just went to town.
Worst named appliance of all time.
It does. It eats the weeds for sustenance and power.
No, I just meant edger.
Oh, edger. Well, I mean, that actually makes sense because I was literally edging everything. It makes sense to me. It's practical.
I know it makes sense. It just does not compute.
But so that was all great, and I was like, oh yes, I can come out of my shell and enjoy the spring, and then we get the warning, snow expected.
What?
Yes.
That's so weird.
Snow expected.
Yeah. I think I'd said that we were expected sleet today. We got sunshine instead.
Not us. Hours and hours of snow.
Brilliant. So no gardening, no edging, no nothing like that.
No nothing. No, and I've got painting to do, all this stuff, and it's like, nope, go back inside. Can't come out. It's hard. It's hard when you're from Texas, because in Texas you're outside all the time until it gets too hot. In the summer, then everybody goes inside for 2 months.
Okay, so you basically go out for about 2 hours a day.
God, I don't even think you can make it 2 hours for in the height of Texas summer.
Depends on what time you go out. If you go out at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
till 8 a.m., then you might be okay.
yeah. Now that is actually true. Yeah, because you kind of experienced it in Las
Vegas,
Vegas. Yeah.
43 degrees nearly 42 or 43 every day without
Yep.
fail. It was madness.
Absolutely. But having said that, to go back to what I was saying earlier about, I forgot it was Easter. That means that our original planned show, which was a bit controversial, it's not going ahead, and we don't have any guests. So it's me and Pete again.
Yeah, well, we did have one, but I've postponed them until a
That's
couple of
what I
weeks
mean.
time
Yeah.
so we can pick up the topic again that we had as a backup, but
Yeah.
still didn't work out unfortunately because we needed some people and people were busy at this time period unfortunately.
Yeah. I can't imagine why they would be busy on a Monday.
I would have been busy just before this because the Palace game was on, so I missed
Oh,
it.
yeah, I did see a little alert for that, and I was like, oh, look at that, Pete's actually still coming on despite this.
I mean, the thing was, whilst I was waiting for you to eat, I
uh,
did at least have it on the radio so I could listen to it whilst sorting some stuff out up here, I
well,
guess.
there you go.
No,
But
no complaints, but let's move on with
I was gonna
video
say that
game.
that means that this episode is going to be a rather short one in comparison.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably go another 45 minutes, and unless a bunch of people join in and say, "Hey, we're
What are you
enjoying
doing?
this."
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Pete, what lovely, wonderful stories have you brought us from the outside world?
The outside, the inside, who knows? But we're going to keep the theme of sports going to start with.
Yeah.
Because this caused quite a stir earlier on in, well, the later part of last week, so around Friday, I think it was announced by Microsoft that MLB The Show 21 is due to be a multi platform release. We already knew about this from last year. I think MLB had said their intentions to take it multi platform. However, the controversy is that it is coming to Game Pass on day one, despite it being developed by Sony Studios.
Yeah.
And the game is due out on 420. Blaze it, bruv.
420 in it. Um,
They could have.
um,
I mean, this. They picked a good day because it wasn't at least April Fool's that they put this out. So thank God for that.
ooh,
But
we'll touch on that a little bit more, but don't ever release serious stories on April
I,
Fools.
I mean, that was going to be my backup episode was rounding up some of the best and worst April Fools. But I thought
Uh,
there wasn't too many that were that great this year.
no, and a bunch of people made some massive missteps,
We'll
which
get
again,
into those
we'll
in a
get into that. Yeah.
bit.
But
So
I want to.
this was blowing up. I don't
Mm-hmm,
like. I'm going to be honest here, or I'll ask your opinion first.
mm-hmm.
So, how do you make? What do you make of this? Because our Discord was going a bit mad about
It
this at
it
times.
really was, and I was a bit surprised. I was surprised for a few reasons. I didn't know that Sony owned the rights to MLB.
Yeah, they've been developing MLB the Show for many, many years. Like,
Right.
the I think it was only 2K that had a competitor, but they pulled out a couple of years ago. So this is literally the only baseball game out there on the market.
But see, this is what's weird. Now, I have not played a baseball game in probably 10 years. Because once I moved here, my love of baseball kind of faded, which meant my love of baseball video games kind of faded. But
Does Does anyone have a love of baseball
I did.
apart from
Thank you.
like Japan?
People in Texas, because we have the Astros, and the Astros are okay sometimes. We
Sounds
also
like
have
most
the
baseball
Rangers,
teams.
and the
Look,
Rangers can be okay.
okay, okay. Look,
Fine.
I have an actual serious question about baseball to a
Yes.
baseball fan.
Yes.
Why is it called the World Series when only American countries clubs are involved?
It was a marketing thing, and it worked. And sometimes the Toronto Blue Jays get in there. They're Canadian, so that makes it the world.
North American. the
Yeah,
North
but
American series. Look, if they play Japan or a Japanese team, then yeah, okay, you could say it's the World Series.
yeah, but see, don't forget. Oh my gosh, I'm about to bore our listeners. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going full autistic. Don't forget.
Okay, right. I need my sunglasses so I can just drift off for about 10 minutes.
Pretend you're awake. But the baseball, MLB, Major League Baseball, is also made up of the American Baseball League, which is what like the
Mm,
Rangers play for,
yep,
and then Major League Baseball. Those two different entities
yep.
are what get together for the World Series.
Okay.
So that's why it's all encompassing like that. Um,
I see.
but the last good game I remember playing, again, this is forever ago, was by EA. EA
Mm.
Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah,
So,
back when EA Sports might have actually been good.
yes. So I was shocked to find that was Sony. But, hey, that's great. But I was more shocked to find that our Discord was very worked up over this, and I'm not sure why. So if any of you guys are in the chat and want to inform me, I am all ears.
I think, personally, it was mainly the whole Sony have developed this game. They've spent money on this game. Um, Obviously, they're not too happy about having to put this out on an Xbox console anyway,
Oh,
as well as
right,
the
yeah.
Switch next year as well.
Yeah?
Um, but it hits even harder, especially to the quote unquote Sony ponies, as they call them on the internet now, that it's coming to Game Pass because subscription service. The
Oh,
PlayStation fans have to
right.
pay full price for it.
That's how the game goes. Competitive markets.
Either pony up to a old Microsoft console and get it for substantially less than you would on a PlayStation, or suck it basically and spend full price.
Right. Okay. Now that kind of opens up a whole nother avenue that I didn't even think about. I could see being on the Sony side and being like, this isn't really fair. We don't have exclusivity.
But
Or
the
even just purchasing exclusivity. But
but the biggest thing behind this is they might have developed this,
mhm.
but MLB are the publisher.
That is my next thing is that they don't have publishing rights. You
There you
know,
go. So they can't complain about this because if they wanted complete publishing rights, they would have signed a contract with MLB
absolutely.
for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they didn't.
Um,
So fair enough. It's fair game, I'm afraid. And obviously, Microsoft's incredibly large checkbook was enough.
yeah. Uh,
However, there was an interesting point that was brought up by various other people discussing this story, and the
sure.
fact that there's a very good marketing strategy potentially on offer for Microsoft here, with signing a contract with MLB to put their streaming app on Xbox, which it already is, but
Mhm.
potentially offering like a couple of months like free trial for it with the purchase of MLB or something along those
Yeah.
lines. They could do that, and especially if they want to have a decent relationship with MLB, they could offer some really good incentives by doing that.
Absolutely. But we've said it before. Before we move on, Microsoft is the Netflix of gaming. Sony's got to get that through their head, and they've got to restructure themselves.
Yeah, because the biggest thing about this, and I'm really not going to sit on the fence on this one. Sony made an
That would be
absolute error with
painful.
this one. They by not putting this on PlayStation Plus in April when it releases is a really bad move.
I agree. I do.
They should have
I
put it on
agree.
there or PlayStation Now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sony needs to do something with PlayStation Now to integrate that into PS Plus and give people a reason to actually want to use that service.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway, we'll move on from that because
You.
this was boring. Come at me.
Well, what is our next story
The
time?
next story is about a game that I've been heard called various different things, from Balan Wonderworld, Ballon Wonderland, Ballon Wonder Castle, anything of the such. The game that was basically made by Sonic creator Yuji Naka for Square Enix
Mm-hmm.
has potentially a legal issue coming up with a song that was used that bears striking similarity to a song used in 1984's Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. I saw a lot of people saying that.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it. Did you listen to it?
I did listen to it because there was a tweet by Dreamcast guy, so we have to acknowledge a source here, at least in
Woo!
this one. He made it aware on Spawncast about it, so I went and checked the video out. Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay, so
no!
the tempo slightly increasing is about as much as they do to cover it up.
Oh dear!
Eesh. Well, this is bad.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Is there a way that you can play this on stream?
Um, we can play the audio. I think.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was going for. It's only
Uh,
about a minute and 15 seconds, I believe. So you'll hear Dreamcast guy talking just for a little bit first.
yeah. Did you give me a link?
I did. It's in Discord. It's the one obviously
Oh,
there, Dreamcast guy.
oh look, hey Mike. Sorry, I got distracted.
Hello. Yeah. So,
uh, oh, in the actual thing,
yeah, in the Discord chat, you lolly.
I am. Yes. Okay,
Oh,
guys. If you're listening at home,
please
this
let us know if you can actually hear this.
yeah, should do because it should play just the audio.
Should, yeah.
Oh, it might help if I
It
turn the audio
has
on.
just
Here
come
we
to
go.
light
Yeah.
that Balan Wonderworld, as much as everybody hates this game, it's somehow gotten even worse because there is basically a stolen track. They stole the Ghostbusters song. This is kind of baffling, so I just figured I'd make a fun little Twitter
I
video.
can't hear it,
Here
so-
it is. This
You
is
can or
the
you
song
can't?
from
I
Balan
can.
Wonderworld itself.
Here. Oh my gosh.
Nice and funky.
So yeah, Lynn hears it, so it's good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's check out 15 seconds of the famous Ghostbusters theme.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love that soundtrack so much.
Oh my god. This is so funny to me.
It's bad, isn't it?
That is so
It's pretty
clearly.
spooky. I'm not sure if that's close enough to get them sued, but it's just a game that manages to be
Yeah,
unoriginal
I think
in
we
every
can
single
stop that now
aspect.
because we don't need to hear more of it. More of him,
Um,
even though he is from Texas. So fair enough.
Yeah, I was enjoying that accent. Yeah, that is at Dreamcast Guy on Twitter.
And on
uh,
YouTube as well.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys. I'd love to know what our chat thinks, but I'd also love to know what our listeners think. That sounded just spot on. Like, I love the Ghostbusters soundtrack because I'm a dork. And if I had heard the Balan one, I
Balan
would've-
won the world.
yeah. You know what's funny about that is I had no problems with the pronunciation of the name until
Yeah.
someone, and I think it was in Discord,
Yeah.
said, "Oh, this should be Balan Wonderland," and I was like, from
That-
there on,
that-
I was
That's what I mean.
ruined.
That's the joke that's been going around is to misname this game,
Yeah.
which has been really sweet, really stupid. So I'm now just going to refer to it as the Bandai Wonder Swan.
I'm gonna call it Benedict Cumberbatch.
Brilliant. Well, at least it's ripping off something good then.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
Yeah.
dear, this game has gone from bad to worse because, well, the demo didn't do well. The reviews are... I haven't actually checked Metacritic to see if official reviews have been going out,
Oh,
but they
gosh.
went out late, so that's not good.
Yeah, I was hoping Nana would be in the chat because he was looking forward to this, and I'd like to know his thoughts on it. But I don't see him today.
Well, he'll catch up on the episode and he'll hear
Yeah.
this out and go, yeah, I better contact them. This is his prompt, so cool.
yeah, put it in the Discord. Let everybody see it. What you think about it? Yeah. So for me, that is just like that. To me, is too. It's exactly the same to me.
It's too close. Too close.
Yeah. Because immediately I went to Ghostbusters theme. So.
Yeah, well, it does help that it sort of said what was going on, but
Ah, I would have
if
caught on that.
yeah, you probably would have done because you're a massive dork.
I am.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna move on to another story or two
Yes.
stories here
Yep.
that were equally as funny. So,
Woohoo.
we had two fails from journalists,
Oh
professional
gosh.
journalists, let's state. Uh, oh dear. So the first one was our good friend Kotaku.
Yes. Friend
Yeah,
of the show.
definitely not friend of freaking show.
Absolute friend. Friend of the show, Kotaku.
Friend. Yeah.
Our favorite publication that we support and love.
Yeah.
And I've never had a bad thing to say.
Oh wait, Jason Schreier doesn't work there anymore, so that means I have to switch my allegiances to Bloomberg.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Big,
Ever loyal.
big old fan of Jason Schreier. Definitely.
Oh, April Fools. Anyway, yes, continue on with this terrible, terrible, terrible story.
Okay. Well, yeah, it definitely hit you more than anyone
Yes, it did.
because they quickly put out an article and it literally had a headline, an image, and that was all, stating that Halo Infinite had been delayed until 2022.
Who could believe that? Like, honestly.
Anyway, so they realised they were tricked. Because journalism doesn't seem to occur these days, and the fact that this was pretty obvious for quite a few tells, because this was put out by a Twitter account under 343 Industries, despite it saying Halo, which would be the Halo official account. It would be verified. It wouldn't have 100 followers.
Uh-huh.
And Chris Lee doesn't even work at 343 anymore. So,
It does not.
if they would have done 2 minutes of research, they would have realised this was an absolute scam. So they tweeted it out. They realised that they were wrong because the internet flamed.
They didn't just tweet it out. They wrote a story.
That's what I mean. The story literally was the headline, the image, and an image, and not even a link to the tweet.
You know how
that was it. It was so weird.
You know, back in the day when you'd play stuff like 2142 or whatever, and people are like, check your ping. Well, now I want to be like, check your sources.
Well, we should anyway.
You should anyway. That's one of the first lessons you learn.
Mm-hmm.
They even give you a test in the first week of a lot of journalism classes. I should know. Of spotting true or false sources.
Yeah.
So once again, another disappointment from Kotaku, a dying industry.
Yeah. But anyway, they realised their error after getting a fair few comments about it on the internet, as people were known to do. They then retracted the story with the addendum that says, "We got." I'm not even going to bother reading the retraction on the story. It's bad, and it's like literally a paragraph, and that is all.
No, yeah, but we will do this because we are charitable people. We are open and all that great malarkey.
Oh, that gump.
Yeah, I will give them credit that they did come clean immediately, not what is their usual former practice of printing a one-sentence retraction buried in a story that they take the link off of the front page.
Yeah, true, but they did actually not have any writing inside the story, so that was pretty easy to pick up on.
Yeah.
But there was a clear retraction there.
And then didn't Xbox get a hold of it themselves?
Both Xbox and I believe 343 actually tweeted to them and said, I think they said something along the lines of thanks for the speedy turnaround on the response, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, because this is, I know.
Still, honestly, I don't know.
Microsoft's got a lot riding on Halo. A lot. So any misinformation or disinformation that gets put out, it ain't good.
Yeah, that's true.
Ain't good.
Just you watch the smugness from Kotaku if Halo does end up getting delayed.
Look,
I'm going to guarantee it. Look, if they'll say we got, but if the Halo gets delayed till 2022, they'll be like, well, it was a troll, but we got it right still.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. I'm the one that calls everything, and so far I've been right more than wrong. I called Cyberpunk and all of that stuff. I do not think Halo will be delayed again.
Well, I'm still going with my October or November release date.
I think that you're correct in that because, well, just because that makes sense. I mean, it's before Christmas and, blah, 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 blah. It gives them time to do everything. And, oh, right. I know this isn't on our story list.
Which, okay.
But I did want to mention this. Now, what is our... I don't want to overtake...
No, Karen, like, what
Yeah,
what
I'm going to
is
go
it
ahead
specifically?
and talk about it because we really only have the one story after that.
Well, we have a little bit more to this journalism fail, obviously.
Oh, well, let's just... let's keep going with the journalism fail, and then I'll mention it when we move on to our next story.
Okay, so several publications, including Scotland's The Daily Record
Oh,
and
yes.
CNN, reported on the meme that was Mario is dead on 31st of March.
Why?
And wrote an official story about Mario being killed off by Nintendo.
This is that example of how I'm going to say echo chambers because you and I are so much in the gaming community and surrounded by it. Like, we knew that was a meme and it was a joke and everyone laughing about
Mario
it.
delisting, obviously, of like Mario 35 and
the anniversary celebration's over, and we kind of knew that's just like a known. And then when it gets out of the bubble, out of the echo chamber, and the normies,
quote unquote normies,
yeah, they don't realize it's a joke. And this was another one of those instances where I was like, oh, right, we're in our own little bubble, and I forgot that people don't know that.
It's just hilarious, though. It
is hilarious. It's hilarious on a lot of ways. It's hilarious that they thought that Nintendo would ever axe their bread and butter. No. And it is hilarious because, except for instances where it is very important to the storyline.
Yeah.
But usually franchise characters don't get killed off.
Yeah, true.
That's your money makers. And I'm talking about video games, not talking about comic books. That's different.
Yeah, that's true. But Nintendo definitely should do the just and honourable thing and absolutely whack Waluigi for sure.
Oh dear, all those Waluigi fans that I'll never understand.
He needs to get taken out in a mob hit.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh dear. But yeah.
Do you want to bring up another story?
Yeah, I saw it was very brief, which is why I forgot to bring it up to you. In our pre-pro meetings. So.
Well, it's usually me talking at you more than anything because.
Let's be honest, yeah, that's the truth.
I usually run, so
that's
you.
A little peek behind the curtain. At our pre-production meetings.
Well, yeah, usually Kylie's dead, or like, I'm dying, I'm tired.
I'm either tired, drunk, or playing Raft. Raft, City Skylines, any building game whatsoever.
Exactly.
But, so I caught a headline / rumor that was supposing that Cyberpunk rushed its product, or not, CDPR, sorry.
Yeah.
Rushed Cyberpunk, the product, because what they were hoping for was to copy Rockstar's success with GTA Online.
Oh yeah, because they've now cancelled the online component, haven't they?
They have. And the interesting thing about that, and it's been my complaint since day one about CDPR, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption, although Red Dead Redemption Online isn't quite as successful, it's still its own success. The development for those was years. Development on the core product was years.
Yeah, both single-player games took an absolute mountain of time to complete.
Yeah, People thought also, the GTA 5 rumors would come out all the time. And people were like, oh no, this it's kind of like GTA 6 rumors are nowadays, It's
Oh
like, oh
yeah,
no,
like
that's not,
you see, yeah, it's weird. You see loads and loads and loads and loads of rumors, but actually they forget that the last four games that I made, including like GTA 4, GTA 5, like Red Dead
Yep.
Redemption 2, and I can't remember one of the others from there, but they have been majorly silent until about at
Yes.
least
They
like
do
the
it right.
earliest. There's about a year, I think, that they released the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, most of the time, it's like 6 months ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the Red Dead Redemption 2 one was a particularly aggressive, actually.
It was. It
Like
was 6 months
they
before.
revealed the game, and then a month
Mm-hmm.
later they had a showcase on the Xbox, like showing
Mm-hmm.
off One X. They had a PS4 showcase after that, I'm sure,
It was just bam,
and
bam,
then
bam.
trailer, and the game was out. It was
Yeah.
like Jesus.
It was the best way to do it. Yeah, because the first kind of whiff of it came 6 months before. But the dev cycle for that game was like 3 years or 4 years or
Yeah.
something.
And do you
Um,
remember about 2 years into the like before the game was even revealed that we had that leak of the map as well?
mm-hmm. Yes, and it was covered up so well that people didn't know if that was a true leak or not.
Oh,
You know.
we now obviously know that it was
Yeah.
particularly true the vast majority of it anyway.
Yeah, but they handled that so well. So it's like CDPR wanted the results but didn't want to put the work in. And you
Uh,
can't do that.
I think the devs wanted to put the work in. I think the higher ups didn't.
I will, yeah, I will concede to that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
Um,
very apparent that the devs constantly fought with upper management about
mhm.
actually the state of the game. And when upper management turns around and says, "We didn't realize that all these things were broken," it was like, "Well, yes, you did because your devs told you that." And
Yeah,
they
and you
kept
ignored
telling
it.
you that the PS4 version and the Xbox One version, the base ones, should just be cancelled outright and just be focused as a next gen title.
Exactly. They really dropped the ball. But that is a good lesson for life if you're
Yep.
out there. Because I have a lot of people out there, like I run my own business, and a lot of people see the results. It's that whole iceberg allegory thing. They see the results. They see, you know, the evidence of making money and blah blah blah, but they don't see the bottom of the iceberg, the tons of work I put behind it and the years I've been doing this.
Mm.
So they want the instant success without putting the work in,
Yeah.
which is what the CDPR execs did, and sorry, no.
Yeah, it definitely feels that way to me.
Yeah,
Like, it's a shame, really, because they had a good product on their hands. If they would have
they
just
did.
spent a bit more time just polishing it, it would have been perfect.
They had a built-in fan base.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
you don't always get that, you know.
Mm,
Especially for a first. I mean, this wasn't a sequel. This is it was a first game out,
well,
and
it's a very unique property in terms of video
Mhm.
games, let's say,
exactly
because it's based on obviously some sort of fiction and based on a
right,
tabletop role-playing game, but yeah, it's their own narrative at the same time as well. It's very
exactly.
unusual.
Um, I have downloaded the new patch, but I haven't started it up. So
Did you?
look forward to more screenshots of
Yeah.
that.
Did you see the patch list?
I did. I
It was
did.
a goddamned essay.
It was. It
Jesus.
really was.
They've done a lot, but apparently some of it's still broken anyway. But that's just
Yeah.
to be expected, really.
Yeah, I mean, the best example I can say to this is, as I've said many times before, is New Vegas. It's done exactly what New Vegas did. Now, New Vegas now is a cult classic, and we love it, and we want it updated and re-released. It's my favorite game. Well,
Yeah.
second favorite. Halo 3 being number one.
Yes.
But-
Okay. We get it. We get it.
but so I mean the same thing could very well happen to Cyberpunk, but they're not going to get any profits off of it, much like New Vegas didn't make
No.
anything.
No.
But anyway,
No. Unfortunately, but we'll
we'll
Let's
quickly
move
move on. Yes,
to more stuff that is very, very, very controversial in nature. So,
our favorite.
warning, warning, warning.
Yes.
If you are triggered easily, just leave
If
now.
you're sensitive, anything, yes, we're warning you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this
and
caused a
that's okay.
fervor over at least the last 2 weeks, and
Mm-hmm.
this game actually was the original intended plan for the episode. So we'll cover it briefly because it might
Briefly,
be something we
yeah.
do actually come back to in the future because we feel it's an important discussion to have. So
Abso-frickin-lutely it is.
anyway, to get into the meat of the story, I love a good old bite into the meat, not like that. 6 days in Fallujah, the once cancelled video game that has now been revived.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot remember the studio that is reviving it, if I'm honest.
Well, the
Um,
developers are Highwire Games.
that's the one, yep. So,
Yeah.
um, but this was originally cancelled, I believe, in 2009, but is now potentially being released this
Mm-hmm.
year, based on obviously the very famous incident that happened in Iraq during the recent Iraq
Yeah.
War. A very true story, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and not a very comfortable one to tell.
Right.
But there has been a lot of discussion been had online. Both sides of the coin have been taking pot shots at each other, including one petition going up to get this game banned due to the normalization. The quote from, I believe, the Change.org petition is the normalization of murder against Iraqis. And there has been an article written by a friend of the show, Sophia Nartwitz, basically stating that this game should not be banned because free speech and everything like that. I believe as well that the argument is taken into account is why can movies do it, but video games can't.
Right.
But anyway, just so it's full disclosure on certain things. Obviously, I did mention friend of the show, Sophia
Mm-hmm.
Narwitz. I'm not going to say we're biased here because there was a lot of stuff about our article that might have been questionable. I'll be honest.
That's yeah.
But I
I
don't.
think she'd be okay with that.
Yeah, yeah, she would be, but personally, I don't necessarily agree with the petition either. There have been quite a few various outlets, including, I believe, IGN, Kotaku, Polygon,
All the
uh, and a,
usual.
and a few very famous people in the industry, including a notable name Jennifer Hale, which is a voice actress,
Yeah.
have signed this petition.
Yes.
So
That's a shocking one to me.
shall we drill into this a little bit and
I think we should a
uncover
little
that
bit.
nugget of oil?
Yeah. Oh, that was so bad.
No, that was so good you didn't realize it was coming because it started with the drilling in.
Yes, it did. You're right. That did actually. Oh my gosh, that pun went over my head. I can't believe this. Breaking news. No, I do think we should touch on this a little bit, and not that's what she said, because I think it comes down to a very strongly held belief that I know that I have. I'm pretty sure you have, that we've expressed on the show. Uh, you don't have to pick a side.
Yeah,
One side can be wrong, and so can the other.
of course.
I don't know enough about the game because I think that they've kind of what.
Lynn
Oh.
just said score 1-3. Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah. But I think that I think it's a story that needs to be told. It was a terrible, horrible event. We have tons of games where we're being U.S. military or U.S. military allies
Yeah.
shooting German people.
Or Russians, or
Russians, yes. Back when we go
or
back to
or Koreans,
uh,
or Vietnamese,
Yep.
or
1942, the online one. It was
what
you against the Russians.
Battlefield 1942 was it?
Battlefield. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Battlefield. Sorry.
Yeah, because there is actually a game called 1942. There's a
There
very
is, that's
different game. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that the shooty airplane game? Flying
Yeah.
one? Yeah, okay. Which I love that one too. But I am talking about Battlefield, of course.
Yeah.
The online one.
Mhm.
And there's just lots of them, and we also well, as we say, we kill zombies, but I guess you can make the argument that zombies aren't real people. That's a fictional thing. All right, fine. I'll kick that to the side. But
COD shooting Nazi zombies?
I mean, as disgusting as they are, and they are disgusting,
Yeah.
Nazis were still humans, fallible humans who made a terrible decision, but still fallible humans. And guess what? So are and were some of the insurgents in the various wars. Now, I mean, again, if you want to get into the politics of it, I'm going to come out and say no one's right in this argument.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I think.
Yeah, there's nobody's right. I don't have to pick a side. I don't care for a narrative of full-on conquest of foreign lands. I also don't care for petitions that shut down free speech and free ideas, free exchange of ideas and stuff. So guess what? Neither side is right in my eyes.
Okay. I've changed my tone on this over the last couple of days because I've sort of been having a bit of a flip-flop on this one. When I originally heard about this, I went, no, free speech, it should be told, should be this, free expression, everything like that. But then, as the week went on, I sort of thought about it and I went, this is particularly graphic, this is particularly violent, and this is particularly horrible for certain people.
It would be, and it should come with a warning. Now, I will acquiesce to that.
So,
absolutely,
I'm not going to say that the game should be banned,
right.
but it should have one of those. It's hard to say really because I can't remember what the age rating is in America. Isn't it an NC-17?
NC-17 is the worst of the worst when it comes to.
It should get an NC-17 rating. Yes, okay, it will stifle sales completely. But I think it's the only way it can go is that it should be under the counter sort of sales, basically, how they sort of play this game.
I think rating making stuff more kid friendly for sales is stupid because Deadpool made a ton of money with this rated R thing. So that other people like to make the argument, and for me, it's just like no, don't temper your content. For that.
Look, I think the thing about Deadpool is that obviously we'd had a failed attempt at a PG-13 movie, and then it was part of the marketing as well of why it was so successful is because it came out on Valentine's Day, made it look like a Valentine's movie, whilst also being a hard R comedy.
It is a love story, though.
Yeah, I love the fact that you missed my air quotes at comedy.
I don't care. But, do you remember the game Hatred?
Well, I remember Hatred, Postal 2, I remember all these games that apparently wanted to be banned. Manhunt 2.
Oh, right, exactly. Manhunt was outlawed in Ireland.
Geez, I think Manhunt 2 was... Like, how Manhunt 2 came out on the Wii of all consoles, I have no idea.
But that's my point. I mean, I don't see that this game, maybe it's just me and my experience. This game's no worse than any of those.
Look, I'll be honest here, I don't think it's any worse than the No Russian section of Modern Warfare 2.
There you go, yeah.
But what's the difference? Why can COD get away with it, but this can't? This is what I mean. Like, this is a really complex, story to even sort of drill into. Because
it is. That's why, we really can't do it here, and we need other people to bounce off of us because Pete and I are kind of in an echo chamber.
And the fact was, you just literally just saw me even flip-flopping on my own stance there. It's so difficult to even, see...
Now, this has
to go on with them. It's complex. It's layered. It requires an actual discussion.
It does.
With people from both sides of the spectrum, really.
Yeah. So if you're listening, if you're watching, and you're very strongly against it, we would love to have you on the show.
Even if you're strongly for it as well.
Strongly for it, yeah.
If we can have a panel of people either side and me and you moderate the whole thing, I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very, very big on respect. We do not do the whole yelling, screaming thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, see, I can't. I'm too autistic for that.
I know. Yeah,
I'd be like, click.
Yeah, we keep things civil, we keep things engaging, entertaining, we listen to all sides, we don't cut
Yeah,
people off, It's supposed to be a healthy discussion, and it's the only
absolutely.
way that you can ever really have true engagement is having a healthy discussion about things that might cause offense.
Absolutely. Yeah, so
Also,
we
if you
have
don't agree, then handshakes at the end and walk your own way. It's fine.
exactly. There's a phrase that my brother and I used to always end our debates on, which is we'll have to agree to disagree.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you can't agree on the central issue, then you go,
Yeah.
okay, let's agree to disagree, shake hands, walk away, debate done. You
Yeah,
don't
and
you don't turn around and go on Twitter and call someone an F
no.
or whatever,
Well, I
or
mean,
try and get cancelled.
but I mean, even like that example I've just used, that was my brother. It's not like I could be like, well, F you and your stupid, dumb, idiot ideas and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was my brother. So the most I could do is, well, I mean, okay, you believe that and I believe this, but guess what? In the end, you're still my brother and I'm still going to donate kidneys if you need them. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, you could have turned around and called him an idiot and all of that, but he might have just gave you a punch instead.
yeah, being that he's like way older than me and actually stronger than me, one of the few people on earth.
Yeah, you probably would have got duplexed.
Yeah, would have. And he actually that we did a lot of kind of like wrestling around when we were younger.
Oh,
So.
who didn't? Me and my brother got really told off for years about that.
Well, okay, I gotta tell this one story. I can't help it. So I was 5. My brother was a teenager, and he was practicing his quote karate moves because I think it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something was just really really big at the time. And he's like, Kylie, stand still. I'm gonna pretend like I punched you in the nose. And he was thinking that his fist would stop right here. It didn't. It punched me square in the face. And
No, please.
And he goes, oh my gosh, Kylie, don't cry. Don't tell Mama. Don't tell Mama. Don't cry. Well, then me, being the 5-year-old that I was, went,
Well, that didn't work out, did it?
he got in so much trouble.
Probably enough, I did that to my brother. I punched him in the nose as well. Not in
Yeah,
the same situation.
I was going to say, was it an accident or was it on purpose?
No, it was on purpose.
See?
He beat me in a foot race. I got pissed and I punched him in the nose.
Oh,
I didn't
you
even get in
sore
trouble. Didn't even get in
loser.
trouble.
Oh my gosh. Sore loser.
Look, I think I was 5.
Oh,
8.
goodness. Oh, dear. Oh, that's funny. And your brother's older, too, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 2 years older than me, so.
Oh, that's too funny. So do you have any more stories? Because we've got about 8 more minutes on the clock.
No, that's about it. So.
Okay. Well, like I said, for our listeners and viewers, it's a shorter show because of the timing of everything.
But technical issues too.
Oh, also technical issues. Pete has a dumb computer. Oh, I said it.
I have a dumbass computer that that never plays ball. Has ruined my recordings for the last 6
Oh gosh.
fucking weeks. So
Yeah.
and yes, you can bleep the shit out of that later.
Yeah. Well, it'll be you that's bleeping.
I know, but still. But yes, the computer is an absolute piece of crap, and I need to replace it. So,
But we'll leave the.
maybe something for the listeners and the viewers. Recommend me good parts for cheap. Look, I want a decent enough rig to play decent games on it. PC Master Race and all.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shell out a.
I'm looking about £1,000 probably.
Yeah, I could probably get you some deals under it if you don't need a new monitor.
No, I'm fine for a monitor. I replaced that last year. By the way, actually, remember, this is a really weird thing that no one else but you will know. I had this really weird thing about my HDMI port not working.
Yeah.
Or one of them. Well, it started randomly working the other day.
Okay, you need a new computer. Yes.
No, because I've got my Switch plugged into one of the HDMI outputs.
Oh,
and
goodness.
It wouldn't work before.
Oh,
And now it's just randomly working again. It's just odd.
That's too funny. We'll leave chat open for another 2 minutes before we wrap up the show.
But yeah, we do have to wrap up, so I can run over some reviews from the last week.
Yes, do that, because as always, Rapper Reviews Radio is a supplement to Rapper Reviews website, rapperreviewsuk.com. I did it.
Yes, you did. You did. I'm pleased. I'm proud. Okay, so we started out the week with Chloe's review of Crash 4 It's About Time on the Switch. We also had Mundoon. I'm going to say that Scottish. Mundoon! By Alex Laybourne. And I know Kieran is going to sit there if he listens to this and absolutely slaughter me for that.
And he should.
And actually, I should say he's probably going to murder me.
Aww. Thank you, Lynn, for joining us.
Thanks, Lynn. Yeah, you must, once lockdown is over, you must visit Kylie again.
Yeah, he's just volunteering that. No.
Well, she's your friend.
Yeah, I know. She's coming. Don't worry. We've been making plans, so.
Oh, good. Well, I look forward to seeing you again in the future then.
Yeah.
When in on one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, we had the 1+9 review by Overlord Mike himself. So that's a mobile phone tech review. His wheelhouse.
I will say I've been seeing a lot of his pictures. He's posting them on the Rapper Reviews Instagram. Yeah. I think he might have done some on the Twitter, but he's definitely posted them on the Instagram. They're quite nice.
They're very good photos. I'm quite surprised about the level of quality. Actually, who's that? Hey, buddy, people, what up, Jay?
Woohoo!
Yo. Speaking of which, we actually need to get in contact with you soon about a potential episode. So I will be in touch soon, Jay.
Don't you love behind the scenes stuff?
Yes, I know, but I'll keep it in. Who cares? Next we had.
I'm out.
What? Oh yeah, Kylie's out.
No, Jay's
okay, I'm in trouble already. Okay, yeah, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying no, I'm out because it means you actually have to do something in the background.
No, but that is true. I don't do much. It's all Pete.
Yeah, that's why you had to put an appreciation tweet up the other day.
I had to do that because you were like working your butt off.
I know, but you were sitting there yeah, I'm Kylie, I'm a podcaster, I'm this and that. Getting some retweets on that, and you like a day later, it's like, oh yeah, I better shout out my co-host.
I didn't know how to do it because it was like, if you're female and you host a podcast, and I was like, mostly I sit here and laugh a lot.
Yeah, you didn't want to make it look like you were under the thumb of the patriarchy. That's why.
Oh my gosh, your thumb wouldn't even fit on me. Anyway, keep going.
Don't. I'm not even going into that one. That sounded so wrong.
I did. As soon as it left my mouth, I knew it was wrong.
Okay. We had Jason Kenyon's review of Bridge Constructor: The Walking Dead. Next up, we had Joseph Baroud's review of Narita Boy. Then Rob Lake's review of WRC 9 for the Switch, called Making the Switch.
Ooh.
Okay, so then we had Jason Kenyon again with record of Lodos War Dead Lit in Wonder Labyrinth. Wow, that is a title and a half.
That is, one might say that's a mouthful.
Next we had yeah, look, I did that on purpose. I knew what I was doing. These weren't April Fool's jokes. These actually happened. Into a Dream review by Alex Laybourne. We also had the Monster Hunter Rise review by Seb.
Yes.
He was very happy to get that one out.
Yeah. Give that one a read for sure.
Yeah, we then had Evil Genius 2 by Squash.
Yes. I want to play that so bad.
It looks good. Yeah.
It's right up my alley.
Yeah. And then the last two reviews for this week was Body Quest by Alex Laybourne again. Damn, oh no, these aren't the last reviews of the week. Jesus Christ. Crazy. I don't know how to scroll. We had Override 2 Super Mech League by Dan L. Not pronouncing that because it's very French. No, I just don't want to like ruin it and make it.
I like what
terrible.
Jonathan's just posted. So.
Let me have a look.
J, I should
I
say.
may or may not have just played some MHR during my workday. Just excellent. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Can I offer an update on the state of Monster Hunter?
You mean your personal state of Monster Hunter? Because
Yep.
you had played multiplayer and now you're playing single player, I assume? You're still playing multiplayer.
No.
Okay.
I dropped that like a bad habit.
Oh
No, no. Look,
no!
I can see the merits of the game. It's just not a me game.
I
It
think
just
that's fair.
I
I
can't.
think that's fair.
I haven't got the time to grind for hundreds of hours just for all
I
that
think
sort of
that's
thing.
fair.
So look, it's an excellent game. I just can't get along with it personally. And
Yeah,
that like I was always curious about a Monster Hunter game. I just know it's not my kind of game now. So at least I've filled that for sure.
right.
So up now on Facebook Marketplace.
Of course.
Yep, of course. Anyway, so we had the Sir Lovelot review by Joseph Baroud. We also had Stephen Woolcott's review of Sniper Elite 4. I believe that's for the Switch.
Alright.
And then we had the Outriders review by Kieran McGinn. And sorry, Kieran, you know, my poor Scottish accent was awful. I know. But that's the
Oh
reviews
dear.
for the week.
Yes.
It's definitely not for everyone. This is what Jonathan said. It's not for everyone. I am training up two young Monster Hunters, 13 and 11-year-old daughters who are full on swooning over it. I'm really
Woohoo!
glad about that. It's a very accessible game this time around, from what I've heard, obviously, with
Yeah.
previous Monster Hunters. I mean, World apparently did that more so, like, to start, but this one has obviously refined a little bit more of the complexity. So I'm glad it's more pick up and play for quite a lot of people, and I'm glad that they're really enjoying it. I had seen that you had, Jonathan, you had been doing a couple of hunts with Mike Tendo 64 as well, which looked kind of awesome. So, yeah, I know a few people are obviously interested on our Discord. So keep
Yeah.
those going. I'm sure you'll get a few more people.
There's Overlord.
Hey, Mike. Lots of amazing reviews this week. Great job with the show again. Thank you very much,
Oh, yes.
boss man.
And shout out to Mike
Yeah.
Tendo from Jonathan. So.
Yeah, another shout out for Mike Tendo.
I think
3 weeks
he gets
in a
a
row
shout
this
out every
time.
week. He's never been on the show, but he gets a shout out every week.
Should we just keep it going for the rest of the time? Just shout out to
Yeah,
Mike
I think
Tendo
so.
for
I think it's too
for no
fun.
reason.
It's too
Just-
funny.
Like, shout out to Mike Tendo for not doing anything this week.
Hashtag ad. Hashtag.
Sponsored by, hashtag sponsored by Mike Tendo 64, even though it should be Rapid Reviews UK.
Oh, too funny, too funny. I think that's gonna wrap it up for
I think
us.
so, yeah.
It was a short show, but again, that's my fault. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming next Sunday.
Not just your fault, my fault because of technical issues.
Oh, that too. Yes. Can we blame Pete instead? Let's do that. Let's
Just-
blame Pete.
Go ahead, because when everything doesn't go wrong, you're the only person to blame afterwards.
That's dang. That's a very good logic. Well played. But we do really genuinely appreciate everyone that gives us a listen or a review, stops by. You can put your peepers or your ears on anything and you choose us. And yes, Mike, there is only one Mike Overlord.
Yes,
Yeah.
coined from episode 1. That is deep lore.
Yes, that was lore established from day one.
The fact that some people on the Discord do know you as Overlord as well, which makes it even more funny.
We need to make a wiki.
What, Overlord Mike Wiki?
No, I mean Rapid Reviews wiki, and then put Overlord as lore.
Oh yeah, we should. So
Yeah.
homework over the next couple of weeks for all our viewers. We need to get the Rapid Reviews wiki up.
Yes. Yes, we even used to have bingo cards at one point. We had listeners that made bingo cards at the beginning.
Yeah, we did. I'm gonna get back in contact with that person and try and see if they can do another one for us.
Those were so funny.
They were brilliant. I loved them. We filled them nearly every time.
Look what Jonathan says.
they could possibly do something hidden on the. Oh,
We love hidden stuff. Easter
but
eggs, Easter
the
eggs.
fact is, he's told it on a Twitch chat with Overlord Mike in there. It's
An
kind of not so
archived.
secret anymore.
Yeah, archived Twitch chat. But as always, we do enjoy your company so much because this is the highlight of our week.
Yeah, definitely, especially during lockdown. Jesus.
Oh gosh, yeah. And if you're out there and you want to watch us, we are over here on twitch.tv/rapper reviews. It's fun. We have a great chat.
We're still technically in the beta testing phase of it, let's say.
Technically, but we do have lots of laughs, and it's just a fun blowing off steam, which is not a pun on Steam games.
Well, it could be.
Well, it totally was. My Steam is not working right now. It's just really annoying to me. But
yeah, you told me that earlier on in the week, actually.
Oh, right.
Why.
Yeah, I got some kind of weird error. But anyway, I'm going to struggle through this. I'm going to get through this. This closing. But be sure and follow Rapper Reviews out on Twitter, which is at Rapper Reviews UK, or the podcast specific Twitter, which is at RR Radio Pod.
It's right there on the screen in front of you.
No, it's not. I didn't click on it.
Well, that's only your fault anyway. But you got it right.
Oh, I did? Good. That's what counts. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. And then, of course, I mentioned it earlier, but head out over to the Rapper Reviews UK on Instagram. There's Rapper Reviews UK on Facebook. And if you want to drop us a line, give us ideas for the show, tell us you want to be on the show, send us questions for the show, give us critiques, anything, you can send those to podcast@rapperreviewsuk.com. And I think that's all the major players. What about you, Pete? Where can they find you?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going back on Twitter for a little bit. I might just take some time off it. But if you do want to follow me, it's at Pete Beckett1, which is BECKETT1. Cody, what about you?
If you want to follow me as I tweet about being autistic, because I'm a bit obsessed with that right now. And because it's been in the news and it's Autism Awareness Month. Yeah. You can follow me over at Kylie Tegreet, KILEYTEHGREET. I think that's about everything.
I saw the tweet the other day where you actually was explaining it, and I just
went,
just go and listen to about 60 odd episodes and we were explaining it enough times.
Yep. I am the greatest. I am leaving Earth for no reason.
I'm glad you found the GIF as well, though.
Yeah, I had to go look that up. That wasn't in the GIF databank. I had to go find that GIF.
So many times I've had to do that.
Yeah.
That's where my Ralph Wiggum Neville one comes from many hours of searching.
Oh, I love Ralph Wiggum. Anyway.
Yeah, it's when he's doing that show. I think it was in one. He's like what? Abe Lincoln or someone, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love it so much.
Together!
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, go banana. I'm in danger. I used to have a shirt. It was a red shirt, and it had Ralph with his pajama bottoms over his head, and it says, "I dress myself."
Brilliant.
It was my favorite shirt forever.
I might get you to make me an "I'm in danger" shirt.
Yes. Oh yes, we gotta do that.
You also still need to make that other shirt. I think.
Yes.
Because that needs some repping on the show.
Yes, it does. You should reach out to the artist too. They'll probably be very, very touched. Anyway, that is going to do it for us. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we're going to stop the recording of the podcast, but we'll be on for 2 minutes afterwards.
A few minutes to wrap up.
Yeah, and
for them audio files.
Oh gosh, no ASMR here.
No, I was just going to say we'll see you next week.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Later.
That's the podcast part over. I'm going to do 2 minutes for now. And yes, Jonathan, I have the most ridiculous face on the planet.
So she, Jonathan's obviously said like Kylie's eyes go super big when she's excited and passionate about what she wants to talk about. No, that is also the case when she is drunk.
I'm not. No, no. No drinkies. No drunkies. Maybe drinkies, but no drunkies.
I believe a stream that we are doing right now might have some evidence of you drinking beforehand. So
Yeah, but that's not the same as being drunk. I had this conversation with someone yesterday.
I don't care. Drinking some sort of impairment, not of sound
An
mind.
altered state. No, I'm always of sound mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh goodness. Yeah. So, but for real, as an addendum, definitely thanks for joining us. It's a new venture, and it's been great. We've had a lot of response. It's been really, really good. We're gonna keep it up.
Yeah. Still, like I said, still in beta phase at the moment. We're just ironing out the kinks, obviously, which is my crappy computer.
Yes, but
I got the good mic set up.
yeah, the mic sounds it's clean, it's crisp, it's
yeah.
but,
I'm still using that one actually. The mic, if you wanted to know, is the one that I reviewed, the Genesis one. It's a bloody awesome microphone. I'm really surprised how good it's been. Going to lurk. Glad I caught the tail end of the show. Maybe I can pop on and talk about random stuff in the future.
Yes.
If I time it correctly, yeah, that would be perfect.
We would appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think specifically we would like to talk VR with you because you're a big proponent about VR.
God, I really need to dust off my headset, don't I?
You need to dust a lot of things.
I do. Oh.
Yes, your Switch is the biggest travesty of all of them.
I'm gonna be a good girl. Anyway.
Wait. I'm just gonna bring up Switch again. 2 secs. Hopefully I don't balk my computer by doing this.
Are you seeing how far we got to go till we're...
No. We're gonna do our usual fare, what we did last week. So I'm gonna wait.
Oh, we're gonna raid somebody.
Yeah, we're gonna give someone a raid. It looks like that one of the Together We Play Discord is currently streaming Final Fantasy VII. So
heck yeah!
So we're gonna go give them a raid. So give me a second. I need to bring this up on my computer, so hopefully it doesn't crash the whole crappy thing. 2 seconds. Shut up. Stupid autoplay on Twitch. I don't know. Yeah. Now I need to figure out how I did this again.
You did, was it front/raid, wasn't it?
No. I need to get back to the actual to the actual stream itself, because there is a hotkey on here that I can use.
Oh, very good. Off the top of your head, do you know how far before we hit affiliate?
I'll have to have a look in a minute.
Yeah.
I will tell you soon.
We will have a big celebration when we hit affiliate.
Yes. It's a date. Yes. Good.
Woo! Absolutely.
Pausage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. So now I need to bring up. Just going to bring this up on Twitch for a second. 2 secs. I need to find the username. Who be I follow? Yeah, there we go. Sweet.
And yes, if you don't know Together We Play, check them out. It's a very cool little group. I say little, it's not little. That's just me being weird.
Because I follow them, it comes up automatically if I use the raid channel. Awesome. Excellent. So if you want to watch some Final Fantasy VII, I can see that Will is actually currently on the world map, flying around in the airship. So go and give Will some love. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And be nice and be good, but you are
starting the raid now.
Awesome. Yeah. Woohoo!
It should give me the action to. Should say to me that we're raiding soon enough.
Yep. 2 seconds and raid now.
Where does it say raid now?
Do you want me to click it?
On my... Yes, please.
Ba-bam!
So we should be raiding Will.
Yeah!
Yep, there you go. Yep, sorted. I've just gone into his, and then we're raiding the hell out of him.
Excellent. Nice. Anyway, thanks.
Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We're currently hosting. So yeah, awesome.
Excellent. We'll see
See you.
everybody later.
See you later.
Bye.